Y'all get up in here. It's the boy OG Bam. You know what I mean? Just woke up to a blessed morning. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to live another life in another day. I mean, you know what I mean? Life is good. I just posted a short, right? And some TD Jake said, that you can't put me down. You can't stagnate me. I'm going to stay going. I'm going to stay pushing. I'm going to stay pushing this positive agenda I'm trying to create. You understand what I'm saying? My life is good, man. Getting ready to start the day off. About to get ready to go to work. As always, Monday through Fridays. You understand what I'm saying? And man, last night when I was at work, man, I always tell y'all about my homie, the Bully. But let me tell you about a homeboy I got this resting in peace named Richard Green. We called him Al Green. Al Green was a cold piece. Him and my homie AB and Sponcho from End Hood Compton ran together. And them was some cold dudes, man. Al Green was from Corner Pocket. He was the big homie, though. That dude used to walk around with a barber razor and thought he was J.D. Walker. I seen that dude cut up somebody one time, man. That shocked me, scared me. I was about 13 years old, man. I seen this dude cut a motherfucker up so quick, it scared the shit out of him. But what I love most about Richard Green, the big homie, was this. I remember right before I went to YA, man, I had drunk some Jamie 08. The first time I ever drunk some Jamie 08. Older dude, older than Richard Earl, the neighborhood gave me a big old fifth for that shit and told me to neck it and said to put hair on my chest. And Al Green told that motherfucker, he said, man, why you get a little homie that shit, man? Because it put me on my ass. Now, and he felt embarrassed because now he got to take me home and my mother and father knew him. But instead, he took him to his girlfriend's house on Stockwell and Wilmington. I forgot her first name, but I went to school with her brother named Clyde Martin. They lived right on the corner in the two-story house in the hood on Stockwell and Wilmington. He took me to her house, man. Let me sleep that shit off. I woke up, had a cold fucking migraine, right? I went home. I go home, wake up the next morning, go to school. When I come back from school, man, my daddy whooped my ass because of that incident. Because Al Green told my daddy, he seen my daddy coming home from work and told my daddy what happened, man. My daddy commended him for watching my back. And that's what I tell you when I say everybody in the hood don't encourage people to be gang members, man. 95% of my big homies never encouraged me to be gang members. A lot of my big homies that grew up in my neighborhood wasn't gang members. They just lived in the neighborhood. So your neighborhood don't consist of just gang members. People that's validated, that's claiming that hood and that's been validated for saying, well, I'm from Front Hood, I'm from Santana, I'm from Nutty Block, I'm from Kaiser, I'm from Lantana, whatever. You got homeboys and homegirls that grow up in the neighborhood that don't betray their childhood friends, that support their childhood friends that somebody try to fuck with them. But it was also, he showed me that I shouldn't have been drinking at that age. And he used to be on me, man. Even when I got in the game, when I went to YA, I went to YA from 74 to 78. I get out of YA. I started getting money. He had a 69 real, clean the motherfucker. I had a 63 Chevy turquoise, front and back, with true spokes, right? Swivel seats, tittle steering wheel, East Coast bumpers. And he used to always tell me, he said, man, stop doing what you see other people do. Because if you continue doing what you see other people do, you're going to reap the negative benefits of what you see them do when they get in the way with doing it. And I understood that, and I apply that in my life today. And what I'm saying is this. If we continue turning our life around, OGs that said that we no longer with the bullshit, the gang shit, and that we want peace in our communities, things going to turn around to what we want them to be. Because it's not a dream, it's a reality to bring peace in the community and cease fires in the community. It's a lot of black positive role models out here. It's a lot of Hispanic positive role models out here. I can tell you about this little Hispanic dude that taps into my show, Lil Mio. His uncle Augie, that's resting in peace, was my big homie. Pokey and Johnny from Largo 36. They lived in Kona Pocket on Lucene. Those was my big homies. Pokey and Johnny's sister, Pat in Virginia. They raised me. And they didn't like it when I was out there as a little kid trying to gang bang and all that. But they accepted it because that's the life that I chose to live. You understand? Gang banging was a choice, man. I'm not on this motherfucker promoting gang activity. I'm a non-active gang member for Front Hood Compton Crip. That's what people recognize me from. When you first got up on me, Kel Mack introduced me. When he first interviewed me, OG Bam Compton Front Hood. I don't run away from what helped build me. My neighborhood helped build me. My neighborhood also assisted me on seeing things different in different light. You understand what I'm saying? Don't know OG like how his neighborhood is today. And I'm talking about the architecture of the neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? Our neighborhoods is not beautiful as they used to be. The streets in Compton is all fucked up. We got dudes that want to gang graffiti on residents and on businesses. And I'm here to tell you, man, that if you buy the paint, I'll paint that over for free. I'm on a positive narrative. We on always try to keep it positive. We give a fuck about the haters, man. Like my homie Gangster was saying last night, fuck the haters, man. Don't hate on what we done turned our life around. Half of these motherfuckers, man, not half of them, 99% of these motherfuckers that's hating on YouTube can't walk a mile in my shoes, man. The shit that I experienced, they probably would have buckled and hung their motherfucking self. I hate to say that, right? I'm not gonna be wasting a whole lot of negative energy no more on a whole lot of bullshit that goes on YouTube, because it's not being applied in a positive way. So it's just a waste of my energy to apply any type of motherfucking comment on it. You understand what I'm saying? But I will address bullshit. When people try to belittle where I come from or talk about the people where I come from, because we ain't got YouTube is filled with a lot of dudes that's being cell soldiers and being YouTube gang members. Gang banging on YouTube. They seem to tell you more about yourself than you can tell another motherfucker about yourself. But I'm here to tell you, can't nobody tell you more about Bam than Bam. Because don't too many people know me, man. My circle has been real small, but I'm respected by all. You understand what I'm saying? I never did nothing to nobody that didn't deserve it. Even when I was in prison, man, I never took it personal. It was just business. You understand what I'm saying? But life is different now. I'm no longer in prison, so I don't deal with prison politics. So people shouldn't be on YouTube trying to advocate prison politics into the street society. People always saying the cause of the problems in Los Angeles is prison politics. No, man, the cause of the problems in Los Angeles is the people who ain't never been to prison, and they implement prison politics in their narrative on YouTube, and they don't have no knowledge of what's going on in prison. You understand what I'm saying? People's trying to stir the pot on YouTube as far as Los Angeles go. They trying to create some racial tension in Los Angeles when it ain't needed. We've been coexisting with each other for the longest. Same with this goddamn councilman lady. They called her a little black boy monkey. Then the other motherfuckers, now you got, I don't know how to say his motherfucking name, but now you got protesters all in front of his house, so they want him to resign. Because this is what they do. Because watch this, man. I tell you that racial hatred comes from inside of the house. Their parents taught them to hate somebody because of the color of their skin. And I'm here to tell you this. 95% of blacks, parents never told us to hate somebody because of the color of our skin. You feel what I'm saying? See, we got a whole lot of odds against us, the black race. See, we can't just move in any community without having some type of problems. But we allow anybody to move in our community without creating no drama at them, starting no shit at them, because we some humble people. Yet we don't know how to respect each other. We got to start loving each other and respecting each other and stop hating on each other. Hey man, I don't see what you get out of wanting to hate on your own brother, on your own sister. We got to learn how to build each other up, man. Black love equal black wealth. Black wealth equal black love. And this is what people need to start understanding. OGs on here, we're here to let you know that we changed our life and turned things around, and we're trying to be positive role models in our community. Not just in the black community, in the brown community. We want to help kids not go through what we done went through in life. You understand what I'm saying? That's our only intentions, man. We're not here to create no drama amongst nobody. We ain't on here gang banging. We're letting you know that we used to be gang members, but we no longer with the gang activities. I can't get away from not being from where I used to be from. There's people that know me, the first thing they say when they see me in LA, oh, that's Compton Bam, that's OG Bam from Front Hood. So I can't get away from that. Front Hood ain't did me no justice, me no injustice. I did Front Hood a whole lot of injustice because I fucked up my neighborhood. I was the dude that wrote on the walls. You understand what I'm saying? I was the dude that stood on corner selling dope, and that shit wasn't cool. I'm here to tell you though, man, that OGs on here like me, Melly Mill, Kev Mack, Brady, Gangster. We're here to show you that it's a way to be different, and it's a good thing changing your life. You understand what I'm saying? We're trying to be positive role models. I speak on all my homies that's turned their life around and being positive role models in their kids' life, being positive and responsible black men. Same with my Hispanic homies that went to the penitentiary with me. They turned their life around. Now they're being responsible fathers. They're being responsible role models in their kids and their grandkids and their nephews and nieces and their little cousins, as well as their homies' kids' life. And then one of my little homies' kids, you say I ever told them, say, man, here you're gonna go bust on a motherfucker. Hey, won't you come get quoted on from the hood? I ain't never been about that. Ain't gonna start being about that. What I'm gonna always be is what I am today. Enlightening the person to the real and making them shake the bullshit. So I run the real shit. I don't run from that. I run away from that fake shit, man. And that's what we got to start doing. It's our responsibility, Blacks and Hispanics, to eliminate the bullshit that people be trying to say that we're doing, and they the ones that doing it. They the one creating the chaos. They the ones stirring the pot, trying to create motherfuckers saying hate LA cats. You understand what I'm saying? I don't, for the life of me, man, I don't know why people hate gang members so tough. Do you have a reason to hate us? Yeah. But check this out, man. Don't get mad at a person when this is the hand he got dealt with in life, and he dealing with the best way he know how. Sometimes you got to go through a whole lot to see a whole lot. You understand what I'm saying? See, the life I had chosen was my parents' nightmare. It wasn't a dream they had for their child. I could have played pro baseball, man. I was that motherfucking good. But I chose to put that blue rag in my pocket. I wanted to game bang when I got to high school. I said, man, fuck that baseball, man. I don't want to play no ball, man. I want to be that ultimate motherfucking Crip. I want to be that next Raymond Washington. I want to be that next Mac Thomas. I want to be that next Salty. I want to be that next Marcellus. I want to be that next Big Ant, that next Sumo or somebody, that next Big Ollie and them, my cousin them. Listen to me, Keely Welch and them. But them is the dudes I'm speaking on that told me I was doing, that I shouldn't be doing the fuck I was doing. That's what you need to understand. A lot of OGs as me, older than me and as me, as well as myself. We tell a whole lot of youngsters what we used to do ain't cool, man, so you ain't got to do that. Do as I say, not as I do. We're not here to advocate violence. OGs is on these platforms to advocate peace. Watch this, man. You hear motherfuckers say, ain't nothing ever good came up out the Crip and Blood communities. A whole lot of good came up out our communities, man. There's a whole lot of Crips and Bloods that had major sacks out there. They sent help to pay college tuition for kids whose parents couldn't afford it. It's a whole lot of Bloods and Crips that own businesses and hiring their homies. You understand what I'm saying? You got a whole lot of Crips that play pro ball, baseball, basketball, and football that turn their life around and they give back to their community. They're not shying away from what's going on in their community. They just want their community better. So that's why I commend that rapper like Snoop. He started that Snoop League. He gave the black youth something to do because he didn't want them to follow suit like he did and start gang banging. See, rapping with Snoop saved him. It saved Snoop's life. It took Snoop from out of the gutter. and put them on a different platform. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody got a story, man. It's all about how you tell your story. Stop hating on the next man and what he's trying to do. You ain't got to hate, man. Congratulate. Hating ain't gonna give you nothing but some motherfucking ulcers, some migraine headaches and shit like that. You feel me? Might get a heart attack stressing so tough on what another person trying to do with his life today. Because my life is good, man. Like I always say when I be talking on here, man, this the longest I've been on the street since the age of 12 years old. You understand what I'm saying? So my life is good. Salute to you too, Lisa. How you doing, sisters? Listen to me, man. We got to start representing each other. We got to get away from it. This little sister just tapped in. So I got to send a shout out to my little homie Loco. People try to talk about my boy. But let me tell you, how many people on YouTube is offering people jobs on YouTube? I ain't seen but one person offering a motherfucking job on YouTube. That's Loco. Every time he come to Cali, he tapping in, hitting us up, say, man, send your homie, say I got some work for him. So that's what real motherfuckers do. They try to make it better, not just making it better for themselves, they want to make it better for everybody. They're not being selfish. And this was other people's be doing. You understand what I'm saying? We got to stop hating on each other and start standing up on each other, man. Start lifting each other up. Brandon, how you living, man? I hate when I see motherfuckers get on YouTube and try to belittle what we try to say and what we trying to do, when all we trying to do is enlighten and say what's going on in our communities, man. That's all BAM is here for. You understand what I'm saying? I'm constantly selling challenges out here to these dudes and these gang interventions. Let's create this breakfast for the men to bring their sons so we can talk to them. Let's share our experience, strength, and hope with these youths, man. But they ain't got the experience what we done experienced in life. I don't want to see nobody going to prison. I don't want to see nobody lose a brother to gang violence. I don't want to see nobody. Watch this, man. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of going to funerals, man. I'm tired of going to funerals, man, over some senseless shit. Senseless ass violence. I'm tired of that type of shit. I don't know about the next man, but if we continue listening to motherfuckers like that dude, y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't even want to say his name because that's too much motherfucking energy to be wasting on him. That's always belittling everything that's going on in the black community. Then you got other dudes throwing loves about what's going on in the black community. No, man. People's trying to emulate us. We ain't trying to emulate no motherfucking body. You understand what I'm saying? I can name 10 motherfuckers on YouTube that do positive shit in their community. Yeah, we get on here and try to keep our feet on suckers and busters' necks. That's assassinating our character, trying to belittle what's going on in the inner city when they running away from it. No, man, we got to start standing up and representing the black youth and Hispanic youth in our motherfucking community, because that's our responsibility. As a responsible OG, as a responsible uncle, as a responsible big brother, this is the things we do. If your parents out there, everybody is not a parent like their little brother daddy that shot that rapper in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is not just targeting rappers. When you get out in these streets, man, let me share something with y'all, man. When you want to be a hood cat, it's constant with consequences that come with a hood cat. And people know the consequences of that. You understand what I'm saying? You out here trying to gang bang when you know you don't know how to do it, don't do it. Gang banging is a choice. You wake up every morning with two things, man. God give you a choice and a chance. It's your decision on which one you're going to take, the chance or the choice. I like taking the choice. I don't like taking chances, no, man. Because when I found out taking choices, I reap positive benefits. When I take that chance, sometimes I reap negative benefits. So I'm taking choices, the right choices in my life today. You understand what I'm saying? There was a time in my life I said I'd never work for the white man. And watch this, man. It ain't about working for the white man. It's about working for my motherfucking self. That's chasing the bag and securing the bag. I must obtain this in order to pay my bills. If I don't work, I don't eat. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we got to learn how to do, y'all. We got to stop hating on each other. It takes a village to raise a child and take a village to keep the village intact. Let's stop hating on each other and start loving each other. Like Malcolm X say, man, why you can't love nobody that look like you? There's people out here emulating us. We ain't emulating nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, please tell them to tap that like and subscribe button. Y'all need to wake up, man, and smell the coffee, man. It's time to be responsible black men and responsible Hispanic people. Let's not lose out on the youth out here behind this negative narratives that people is putting out in our communities, man. Because they want to see us go at each other. They want to see us do each other harm. You understand what I'm saying? You got people that get on YouTube and all they advocate is negativity. So when you get dudes like me, Melly Mill, Brady, Loco now that offer jobs to people, you get dudes like Kel Mack that giving you the gang historian things. He telling you the truth about gang activity. He's not trying to glorify gang activity. He's just telling you about what it is. Because a whole lot of people think they know what it is. Like you had this dude say, oh, Chris was bullying every motherfucking body. No, man. Your motherfuckers say, don't nothing good come out your community. Crips and Bloods just oppress everybody. And man, when Serena Williams, Venus Williams first started playing tennis, the Crip neighborhood they grew up in, them Crips made sure didn't nobody do nothing to them at their court. Now look at sisters. They successful black women out of Compton. So don't tell me didn't nothing successful come up out the ghetto. Don't tell me didn't nothing successful come out the Valley. See, this is the shit we got to eliminate. People that's lying about the inner city. We doing what we supposed to do. Do we fuck up sometimes? Hell yeah, man. Sometimes you got to go through something to see something, man. You understand what I'm saying? But if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything, man. Let's stop feeding into the negativity of what people trying to say what we should be or what we are. Don't nobody know you. He wasting his energy on trying to tell people about you. Because the only person to tell me more about Bam is Bam. Can't nobody else say you nothing else about me. I'm the only one enlightening you about me. I've been to prison. I've been to California Youth Authority. Now I'm back on the streets, man. I had a life sentence, went on my appeal, got it overturned. I came home and I'm trying to turn my motherfucking life around. That's exactly what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? I had two lovely parents, a mother and a father, man. I couldn't ask for better parents. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to share something with y'all too, man. You know how people get on news medias, on these talk shows, they say kids that come from broken homes, there's always the kids that's fucking up. In my family, everybody that had their daddy, mother, and father was married. We the only ones that had a prison number. My cousins I had that didn't have a father at home, none of them ever went to prison. Imagine that. Is it because they didn't get caught? You understand what I'm saying? Because see, my father was a father figure, and his nephew was my first cousin's life. Same thing he did with his son, he did with them. He was their baseball coach too. You understand what I'm saying? I learned how to be a better man looking at what my father was, because my father was a great man. My father told me wasn't nothing wrong with a man crying. Said that's what men do. Said wasn't nothing wrong giving my mom his money, because that's his wife. He's supposed to take care of his household. Well, let's get up out the bullshit stigma of what people are trying to say what we supposed to be and be what we supposed to be. You understand? Because black people, we're some humble and compassionate people. Let's stop feeding into the negativity of what people say about our communities and what we ain't. You understand what I'm saying? With that said, man, it's the best 23 minutes I can give y'all. I got to get ready for work. Y'all have a lovely day, and ain't nobody told you they love you today. OG Bam, Contra Front, they love you. Oh, by the way, I'm not promoting my neighborhood. It's already out there. You understand what I'm saying? I don't promote gangs. I promote me. Peace.